Hi, today we are going to talk about Lubber Pandhu, directed by Tamilarasan Pachamuthu, starring Attakati Dinesh, Arish Kalyan, and many more. Lubber Pandhu, as the name suggests, it's just not about cricket match. Rather, the film has got bigger purpose that lets us realize that for a bigger cause, it's okay to lose a game and let go of ego. Going further, this review may contain spoilers, so watch it at your own discretion. Lubber Pandhu is about ego clash of two cricket players. These two men are very similar to each other. That is, they are very good cricket players and they share a similar characteristics. That is ego. Now, the film could have taken a conventional path where there was a melodramatic moment between these two cricket players, where the younger cricket player Anbu, played by Arish Kalyan, apologizes to the elder cricket player Gettu, played by Attakati Dinesh. Or it could have been vice versa, where there was a lot of conversations of Gyan that happens between these two men, especially given the fact that these two men are soon going to be related to each other. But like I said, the film has got bigger purpose, and that's why the film lets these two men to have their own experience and realization that happens over a series of cricket matches of a tournament. This also happens in an organic way, where in the series of matches of a cricket tournament, these two men observe each other and finally Anbu and get the units. This moment and the film becomes a remarkable experience on big screen because the film makes its point, that is for a larger cause, to fight against caste system and to bring a change about it, around it. It is okay to let go of two things. First is victory, second is ego, which also unites Anbu and Gethu. Now, the film ends with this biggest realization that lets the audience to want more of it and experience it all over again. Now, let's talk about women in these two men's life and the relationship that these two men are going to share with each other. There is just not one cute love story, but two cute love story in this film. Probably this is where the film is slightly getting into a space of, let's say, good night or okay Kanmani, and it's all in good sense. And what does love mean to these two couples and how is it different? Love to these two couples are very much different. For the younger couple, that is Anbu and his love interest Durga, who is also Gethu's daughter, love means trust and the confidence that they have that they wouldn't let down each other. For the older couple, Gethu and Yashode, love is slightly complicated and emotional. Anbu always plays cricket and the family burden falls on Yashode. So Yashode is always mad at Gethu. However, she loves Gethu so much that she wouldn't let Gethu down before a third person, or she wouldn't even let her daughter to talk slightly bad about Gethu to a third person. Now what does love mean to Gethu? Yashode gets mad and she comes back to her mom's place. And Gethu's mom visits Yashode and she says this beautiful sentence, that is, I have brought him up only for 17 years. You have brought him up for 22 years. A child needs his mom, so come back home. And that's what love means to Yashode and Gethu. And that's when the film also becomes Tamil Chelvan's is version of OK Kanmani in Lubber Pandhu. That's it about the love story in the film, but not about the women in the film, because the role of women in this film is beyond being in love story. Yashode and Durga are strong, independent. They also understand their men and their problem very well, which makes them to do and say the right thing. For example, for Durga, her husband or lover playing cricket is not a problem. For her, the problem is the ego that these both men have got. So Durga to her lover, she says how much Gettu loves her and how much it is important for her to have her father's approval for their marriage. Similarly, to Gettu, that is her father, she says how much she had trusted him and how he had let her down, which also makes Gettu to realize and do the right thing. On the other hand, for Yashoda, Anbu playing cricket is a problem because she had experienced the hardship which had caused because of her husband Gettu playing cricket. This is pretty much summed up in a scene where Yashoda talks to Anbu's mother, where she says, I don't want a man who is good in the eyes of the society. I just want a man for my daughter who is good to his family. That pretty much sums up the pain that she had gone through, which she wouldn't want her daughter to go through. Overall, Lubber Pandhu. Lubber Pandhu is a remarkable experience on big screen because through smaller aspects of life, that is relationship and problems like ego, the film talks about bigger aspect, that is cost issues. So that's it from my end. Do watch this film and share your thoughts about it. See you all until next video.